One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Cajun Country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sun Devils will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Louisiana's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like... power, all those things are really, really good, but you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Off play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Makes the catch at the 45. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He almost broke that one. They finally get him stopped, but let's see if he had a little help. There's a penalty marker down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ready up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Sun Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. They'll send the back in motion. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to throw it again. Flips it out in the flat. Plows through the defense.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Got his man quickly. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Arizona State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The screen, he's got wheels. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Sun Devils! A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason.
Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Raging Cajun.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got enough for the first down. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets open down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Raging Cajuns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Smashes in between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Gain of 10.
1st and 10.
Let's go.
To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. The official says no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it.
He's going to throw deep right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Unloads quickly. There he goes. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete. And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative, but again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. The Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Rides the back and leaves it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through the progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half.
Touchdown, Arizona State! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
21, Louisiana, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the big fella. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Turning it on! They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He's in open space downfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Raging Cajuns will snap it on first and 10. Motion from the wideout. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Webb. Makes the catch. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Raging Cajuns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had to stand by and watch that scoring. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Finds his tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quickly complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Working that left side now. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's on target and complete.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Ambrose. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Oh, he was hoping to make something